What's good everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rich. Today we're going to be making some desk setup upgrades, but unfortunately we're going to have to make some sacrifices because I'm going to have to leave the Ultrawide monitor master race. Alright, so I never heard of these guys before. Titan Army. It's a curved 1440p 32-inch monitor at a refresh rate of 240 Hz. They emailed me asking if I wanted to take a look at it. In exchange, I give them my raw review, totally unbiased. They're not holding a pistol over my head to say some good things about it. I'm a little bit scared to go back to a regular 16:9 aspect ratio panel, alright? I've been using Ultrawide for so many years now. I just love that, I hate that word, screen real estate that everyone be calling it nowadays. I mean, it's true, right? You get so much space here. I can have like 2 tabs of Google Chrome open really wide. Playing games with the wide FOV looks super immersive on here too. And when it comes down to video editing, I can just fit more on the screen. That's why I haven't went back to regular monitors since. I have some expectations for it, but I think it's gonna be good, so let's unbox it. Unboxing installation is pretty easy. It didn't weigh that much, maybe just over 20-some pounds and just some light tape. My son Suki was pretty excited too. He just had to jump on the desk to see what daddy got in the mail. No, get off, come on, get off. Anyways, Titan Army, like I said, never heard of them. Their website states they were established in 2014 with a team over 100 in the city of Shenzhen of China. But, oh look, that fresh curve, baby, woo! Oh man, this is nice, this is nice. You can see that reflection off my PC, you know, hit the monitor. Titan Army aims to offer products with great quality and excellent performing monitors, which are designed to meet technical aesthetics and appearance and are well received among gaming fans and internet cafe owners. I'm trying out the stand that's included. It's pretty simple and rigid. There's only the option to tilt, unfortunately. No adjustment for height or moving it to the sides. This is what it looks like with the stand on. It's very sturdy and durable. While picking this up and placing it down, it felt solidly built for how skinny the frame seems. It's a very minimal and thin look, which is nice, but I'm going to be mounting this via the included Vesta screws onto my monitor arm, which is from Amazon Basics. This is my HP X34 monitor. I'm taking it off right now and I'm trying to line up the screw holes for the mount. As always, the rule of thumb when screwing things in and out is to start on the opposite diagonal sides. The Vesta bracket juts out just a teeny bit, especially with that 1500R curve, so having to sit close to the wall may be hard if you have a shorter desk width. There's also the illuminated backlight, which you'll see soon. So we got the baby plugged in, all nice and snug. Here comes the logo, and ooh, okay, damn. Nice. This model is called the C32C1S. It's technically a 31.5-inch VA panel with an impressive 240 Hz refresh rate. This is super high and nice as my last monitor was at 165 Hz, and before that I had a 75 Hz panel. When I saw the switch from 75 to 165, it was very impactful, and the jump from 165 to 240 Hz here is just noticeably smoother. This monitor combines its lightning fast 1 millisecond response time and adaptive sync technology. I didn't feel any lag or ghosting while playing intense FPS games like the finals, which is definitely hot right now and it's free to play. I'm like literally the best healer, right? You're gonna want me on your team. I'm just having a ton of fun with this game lately right now with my friends, and shout out to the developers for making this game feel very complete. I think these guys are definitely listening to the community, and that's very refreshing to hear in the gaming world nowadays. Moreover, its support for HDR400 is clear in any dark or bright areas of the screen. HDR400 means it adheres to the subset of the HDR 10-bit standard, meaning the monitor can meet a peak brightness of 400 nits. Typically, you want to see 600 nits minimum for an HDR picture. The recent panels are able to pass the peak luminance test. In practice though, HDR is likely the most subjective of all monitor specifications, alright? I think it looks rich and deep enough for gaming. This one right here, you can see the colors pop, especially on games like Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PS5. The red and blacks look very powerful. Watching media on here is also very enjoyable as well. The high refresh rate made scrolling through the web fast and buttery smooth. The shades and hues look exceptionally well on here. I can see the deep coloration amongst different things, although it's not the best for working with media as I don't think it's completely color accurate. I noticed this especially when I take this over to editing photos on Adobe Lightroom. Some of the pictures I edited and exported didn't exactly turn out the way I would see it on other devices like my phone, but it was rich enough to get the job done. There are 4 ports for connectivity, 2 HDMI version 2.1 ports, 2 DisplayPort version 1.4. You can easily use these to hook up multiple devices like your Xbox, PS5, laptops, or gaming PC and switch amongst them. There's also this cover plate behind it too. If you're inclined to, the monitor is also bezel-less on the top and bottom on both sides, meaning you could easily place 2 of these adjacent with each other with minimum plastic in between. The control panel buttons are very clicky and responsive. You can adjust a myriad of settings on here like the different modes and whatnot. On the back, you have the illuminated panel ring behind, which I rarely look at. It's not that bright enough to bounce off a wall, so I kind of just forget about it. It is a cool addition, but what I didn't forget is this nice little aluminum blue ring on the bottom of the control panel. So do I miss the ultra-wide monitor? Well, kind of, but there are a few things that I do like about the 16:9 curved monitor, like this one from Titan Army. It kind of brings me back to the past. You know, I've been on the ultra-wide wave for too long now. For starters, I noticed that it's just a smaller space. Everything just feels more tighter, like the app icons. If I open up something like Google Chrome on the bottom left-hand side and want to close out of it, it's not too far out. Something like my HP X34 ultra-wide monitor was really large. Sometimes I did feel like I was physically shifting my eyes and my head over just to see what's going on. And when it comes down to competitive FPS gaming, the nice 1500R curve definitely feels very personal. I did feel like I was getting to things a little bit faster. I did kind of miss that immersive ultra-wide FOV, but this 32-inch did make me feel like I was a little bit more focused or a little bit more grounded in my gaming. Most of you ultra-wide users out there would know that many developers don't fully support 21:9 gaming, which kind of sucks. Sometimes we do see a drop in frame rate, so going back to something like this, I did notice an increase, maybe 5 to 10 frames in the games. I do kind of miss media consumption when I'm watching movies. I see those black bars on the top and bottom again. Curved monitors are cool for very personal, tight uses. If I have my friends over or something, the ultra-wide monitor just suits us super well. With this curved screen, depending on how you look at it, it's not too bad. I think Titan Army did a good job with the viewing angles here, but you might have to like recenter yourself if you want to see like the true colors, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, this monitor is pretty sweet. I really love the 1500R curve. It really does feel a lot more personal to me. The 240Hz fast refresh rate is smooth like a mother carrying their baby. All right, the C32C1S is at the time of this video retailing for around $369 US, which is right in line with other 32-inch curved monitors with similar specs and refresh rates. I don't know, tell me what you think. Do you like curved monitors? Do you have one yourself? Have you went back to a 16:9 aspect ratio from ultrawide before, or are there other brands you can recommend? If you use the code RichMeC32 on the bottom on the Amazon link, you can get $20 off this monitor, so go check it out. Anyways, that's all I got for today's video, so leave a like, hit that subscribe button for your boy, and until the next video guys, I'll see you then.